Hey there, I'm Tom, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been in this hobby for about 25 years on and off. I love collecting, modeling, and painting cohesive armies. I also love to immerse myself in the various lores attached to the games I play. On this channel, you'll find everything related to my hobby journey. It can vary from unboxings to painting, modeling, terrain crafting, battle reports, tutorials, possibly some lore segments, or some rules discussions, or just general discussions and thoughts and feelings about things going on in the hobby community, but probably less of that. This particular video is aimed at outlining sort of expectations for what you can find on the channel. The video will also discuss what I'm hoping to achieve long term, some of my unattainable goals, and some of my attainable goals. If this is boring to you, then thank you for watching so far. You've heard the important parts, I suppose, which is I'm trying to make things new and better, and you can move on to some of my more interesting videos that appeals to you, because the content will be quite diverse. Some videos are for you, some videos won't be for you, and that's okay, because the intended audience for this channel is future me. But I hope you'll be entertained, inspired, informed, or immersed along the way. If you've watched my channel before, first of all, I would like to thank you. As you well know, they can be quite long-winded and vary in quality quite a bit. So I'm hoping to change that. I still see there being long videos on this channel, but more and shorter videos that are more to the point and more curated. I would still like to do the long-form videos where I can get real nerdy and detail-oriented from time to time. Hopefully I can make them more appealing as a watch in the background while painting type of video. If this is your first time watching, sincerely welcome. I hope you find something you like and stick around. I have some long-term goals for my hobby and by extension this channel. As you guys probably know, some of these missions will forever be unattainable. But for most of them, it is also that chase of that impossibility that makes the journey into an adventure. And hopefully an adventure worth sharing. So let's have a look at some of these unlikely goals. First of all, probably like most of you, I want to finish all of my models. But I don't just want them finished, I want to also be satisfied with them. I have many models in my collection that I have painted, but I am not satisfied with to this day. Over the years, I've stripped many models and repainted them. And going into 2023, that will be no different. So yeah, it's probably not realistic that I'll ever have all of them painted, but I'll give it a shot. The first step towards doing that is paint more models than I acquire in a year. As part of this goal, I'd really like to finish up some of my old childhood or teenage armies that I still have. I've been working on my old orcs and goblins for Warhammer Fantasy last year, and it was quite cathartic to make some actual progress on that. Seeing those models I've had as a kid in various stages of paint, quality, completion, actually look good on a table. So I want more of that going forward and less shameful pile of shame. Another thing I want to accomplish is that one day I want to do battle reports. I'm both into the narrative and the tournament stuff, but for my own battles, I prefer the narrative, or let's say immersive battles. The challenge with this is twofold. One is that I haven't told my regular gaming buddies that I'm even doing YouTube, and they haven't found my stuff yet, so yay. I would have to overcome asking them if they want to appear on camera or take the extra time when doing a game to put it to video and also have all their stuff painted, which we mostly do anyway, but you know, it's still a thing. The second part is that I will also need more armies. Yay. For some people that's a dream scenario, but I feel like I have enough already. Anyway, I need more armies so it isn't just the same one or two armies on show all the time. I think I can solve this, but let's see. Like I said, this might be one of those unattainable goals, but I hope to do it one day. As sort of an extension to the previous goal, I also want to have multiple immersive boards to play on. They should be suitable for many game systems. And I feel like this is very attainable because it's already well underway. I've previously done tutorials and I want to keep doing those. However, I need them to be more scripted and more well crafted and more concise, but I still want to do them. I want to go to more tournaments. It's been a very long time since I've done that. But even more than tournaments, I really want to go to events, narrative events, and either participate in or host campaigns, even if it's just a 2-player campaign. I'm massively into the lore of many of my systems. For instance, right now, I'm re-listening to all of the Horus Heresy in order, currently up to Flight of the Eisenstein. I would love to do some lore and theories kind of stuff, but maybe not as much theory as actually trying to decipher what's going on. I have this idea of mapping out some of the legions with all the information that we know in the books. That might seem stupid and ridiculous, but it's immersive to me to make sure that my army fits in the universe that I know and love. And some other people might get a kick out of that. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe I won't even get around to making it. So yeah, that's a lot of goals, dreams, and aspirations, right? Seems like this is gonna be my full-time job now, huh? Nah. It's still just for me, but, you know, it's nice to have goals. The thing is, I want to celebrate the hobby and be immersed in it. Not just in a vacuum in my own room and my own head. So I want to pay more attention to how I present things and hopefully get you guys inspired along the way. And I do realize that it's a diverse stream of content. Some of you will only watch certain parts of the channel, if at all. And that's fine, because the main audience is still me, or rather, future me. I go through different phases of the hobby, and the videos will reflect that. So let's deal with some expectations. Am I going to do weekly uploads? Definitely not. I'm not going to make promises that I cannot keep this time around. Some weeks you might get several videos, sometimes it might be a month or even more between them. Like I said, it will be a documentation of my hobby journey, but I also need time to shoot, script, record, and edit a video, not just assemble and paint the models or play with them. And no, I'm not planning on making this my day job. I have other strong passions in my life, but if this ends up giving me a bit of ad revenue, I guess I can spend it on the channel or the hobby. It's just a win, but definitely not a goal. As far as the content, as you've guessed, it's going to be varied, but it will primarily focus on Games Workshop games, because that's what I have the most of. It's the lore that I'm immersed into. But I do have other games that I plan on documenting as well. I used to be into X-Wing 1.0. It's been shelved, but who knows if it will come back. I also have several A Song of Ice and Fire armies, you know, Game of Thrones. Those will definitely come up. I also have several board games with miniatures that needs painting. I am working on some games of my own design, as I am a game designer. I also do 3D modeling and I have a 3D printer. So there might be some of my own games eventually. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they'll stay prototypes forever and I won't share it with anyone. We'll see. So in conclusion, this channel is for future me, but I wanted to make it so that I can share my journey with you guys, and all of us can be somewhat happy with the quality and content going forward. Thank you so much if you've made it this far. This video was about the channel and the mindset behind it, not actual hobby content. I already recorded raw footage for at least 5 or 6 videos. I hope you'll check them out. You're also free to check out some of the stuff that's in my back catalog, but as I've alluded to in this video, it will be almost exclusively unedited. Thank you for taking your time and watching all the way to the end. It means a lot to me if you made it this far. Take care guys, and I hope to see you soon. And welcome to Tom's Hobby Adventures.